Oh yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
We back. It's all in the wrist podcast. What's a win without a risk? This your boy Corday Anderson. You know I came here to inspire, motivate, and uplift. And I got a special guest in the building. I got the first woman on the podcast. Also, she's ending the year off on the podcast, the season finale. Big entrepreneur. You feel me? Doing a lot of great things. You know what I'm saying? Her name is Kandace. How you doing, Kandace? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just glad to be here. I'm glad you hopped on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You reached out to me and said you like the show. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, definitely. I'm all here for, like I was telling you the other day, anytime I see someone doing something, other than like a 9 to 5 or something to try to, expand, what they got going on. I support all of it.
So you big on this entrepreneurship way, right?
Yeah, I
Yes.
am.
Mm-hmm. So matter of fact, let's talk about your entrepreneurship. You got the eye candy. Can you explain a little bit
Yes.
about your business and what you got going on with that?
Yeah, eye candy. I started it 4 years ago, 2018. I started off just selling like the regular individual, well, not individual, the lash strips that all the ladies wear. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you need me to slow it down, because I know you don't be knowing what I be talking about. But it's still lash strips that all the females be wearing. I started out selling that in 2018. And then around about 2019, I just started like finding more vendors of different things. So I expanded the brand to like hair, and then eventually like clothes and shoes. So like I sell it all with my eye candy. So it's eye candy, fashion and beauty, because it might be clothes, it might be hair, it might be lashes, it might be makeup soon. So it's just like all different things that I do.
Okay, okay. So what's the website? The website is www.iCandy. That's
iCandy, yes, iCandy.net. It just went live last night, but it's only live to do the email subscription. So y'all go ahead and subscribe to my email list, iCandy.net. Anyone who subscribed to my email list will be able to make the first purchases when we relaunch, and we're relaunching in February. So you go ahead and subscribe now. You'll be the first to know like when things are going live on the website. You'll be the first to know about different sales and everything. So that's available now to go do. It's no products on there right now. Just go subscribe.
make sure y'all go subscribe to iCandy.net. And can you talk about the relaunch? Can you talk about what you finna drop on when you do the relaunch?
Yeah, so for my relaunch, I decided to do something different. I've sold hair before, but now the main focus is 613 hair. I do see that in 613 is the blonde hair.
Okay.
Um I do see that that's a very popular thing, the 613 hair, because with that hair you can easily dye it any color you want, or you can just keep it the way it is. So I'm just relaunching the 613, and it's eye candy. We're the home of the 613 bundles and wigs. So anything affordable 613 will be on that website.
613. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to break it down. Let's bring it back. Let's explain to the people what the 613, because I might got some fellas in here that might want to buy that 1613 for their
Yes.
ladies. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So is that
Yeah.
like the length of it? That's why they call it 613, or that's just the name, the terminology they use it for.
The 613, I guess it's the blonde, because it's the blonde color. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's the only color they gave like a specific name to. The blondes.
Okay.
That's the specific 613 name. So I'm guessing it's just because it's a blonde color. So
Okay.
yeah, 613.
Okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay. Okay, so it's like so this is blonde hair. So is it like let's break it down with this. So this weave, right?
Yes, it's we
Extensions
bundles
or weave
or
or
wigs. Yes, bundles or wigs. Yeah, the bundles is like
bundle.
extensions. Yeah.
Okay, so that's like a certain piece you gotta tap in right here and you gotta go all around the head. Is that what that
Yes.
is?
Yes. You know, they
Oh,
do it all types of ways now. They do it like you can sew it in or you can glue it on, or like they got so many different ways now. It's crazy. So yeah, we got it all.
mm.
We got the wigs, um, with the lace fronts, we got the closures, we got the bundles, all of that. We gonna have all of that.
Ooh, fellas out there. Yo, hit up Candace. I'm telling you, she gonna get you right with the wig. She matter of fact,
Yes.
go to her Facebook and if you got some questions, she gonna answer that for you.
Right, for your girls, cause what's the next holiday coming up? Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day coming
Valentine's
up. I'll
Day.
be Yes, I'll be relaunched by then. So y'all go ahead and subscribe for y'all girls, so y'all can get that hair. I
So
don't know
that's a
why
big
men. It's like men be scared to shop for women with stuff like that. Like they'll go
let's
get like flowers and stuff, but they not gonna get no hair or no lashes and stuff like that.
let's talk about it. No, it's because we don't know what to get. And then I feel like if I do go buy something like that for my lady, I mean, I'm gonna get the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm shopping blindless. I don't know where to go, how to get it, or if is that the right fit. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna itch or is this a cheap kind? You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. So that's my personal reason why I feel like we don't shop for like hair. And you know that is what we look at though. One of the most things we look at the beauty for as woman hair and stuff like that. We
Hmm.
don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I mean, just ask your girl; she'll tell you. Or just you know what, fellas, just get her the money and just direct her to my website, and then we just gonna make it simple. Just get her the money and just tell her to go on iCandy.net and just buy the hair.
Ooh. Okay, so you gonna have the wigs on there too soon.
Yes, wigs, yep, bundles, yep, all of that, closures, frontals,
Okay,
yes,
okay. So that's big. I'm excited for you with the lunch, man. You gonna do
yes.
something like a you gonna do something big for the lunch, like a I don't know, like a you know how rappers do like a mixtape party or something for their
Like
lunch.
a
When they
launch
have you
party. No, you know what? I actually had did a launch party when I first started my business in 2018 when I was doing the lashes. I had a big launch party. I had a makeup artist there and everything, and everybody who came through got their makeup done and was able to purchase a pair of my lashes. So I had did that one time, and I just never thought about doing it no more. It's because it takes a lot to put that together to, and then you gotta have like a certain amount of inventory on hand, and then you really don't know who gonna come. Like you, like I tried to do a RSVP or whatever. Everybody on the RSVP didn't come, but it was still a good amount of people that came, and it was just great to do it. So
That's what's up. Let me shout out to the comments. We got people in the comments. I see what's going on, pushing positivity and always bringing people with them. Look, cuz is on the song. I appreciate that, cuz. I appreciate that. Mo with the fire emojis. Okay, Marcus, the dad group project in the building. Let's go. But
I was shout
back
out to
to it.
Marcus. Shout out to
Yeah,
Marcus.
shout out to Marcus, a good guy, man.
Shout out
Always
to
showing love.
anybody who doing something like right now. Like it's just time, like with the internet now, and with all these different things. Like anybody can do whatever it is that they want to do. So shout out to anybody who doing something with themselves.
I'm telling you, man. Like, talk about how important the internet is, though. Like, just getting on Facebook Live and letting people know what you got going on, though. Like, that's
Yeah,
pressure.
the internet is very important now. Like, and it's crazy to see how much it has evolved. But it's so like important, like if you have a business or if you're doing music or whatever it is that you're doing, it's good to utilize the internet because you never know, like now you can go viral and you never know what might happen from going viral. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just real good to utilize the internet. But like I was telling you the other day, at the same time, it's still good to like put in that footwork, like
Mm.
still like network, go to events, media, magazines, magazine marketing. It's still just good to do all of that. Like you have to do everything. You can't just stick to social media because it's a lot of people who still not on social media. Like a lot of the older generation that's not on social media. So whatever type of business that you have, you still have to do maybe the flyers or something else for the people who's not on social media to see it. But social media is big though. It's very big.
It's huge. But look, we on All in the Wrist podcast. We got your girl Kandace in the building. She talk about her relaunch. The eye candy is going down. She gonna have the new hair products. It's big and it's major. Ladies,
Yeah.
fellas, we gotta tap in, support this lady. She going crazy, going viral. But yeah, I remember we talked. So let's talk about the importance of networking. Because I know you had did a major move a couple years ago, going from moving to somewhere and not knowing nobody, but and starting a network and building that. Like how important it is as far as networking to you.
Networking is big because for me, because like I said, like when you network and go to like different events or whatever it is, you still reach a certain target or a certain audience that you're not able to reach on the internet.
Mm.
So it's like anytime, like, so I had left Greenville and just like kind of just up and moved to Charlotte. And Charlotte, like I just knew because it's a bigger city. So for me, I just knew like right away I need to start like figuring out like how to be a vendor at different pop-up shops, or I just need to like get out and see like what's going on, what event I can go to, what's going on this weekend or whatever. So I did that immediately when I first moved to Charlotte. And I mean, you just never know like who, like you might go somewhere, you might go to an event and you just never know who you might meet and what they might know or who they might know. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like real important for me to get out and do that.
Man, that's big. That's why I like talking to people like you and people who try and inspire to want to run a business or who already been doing this for 10 to 15 years, whoever just starting out. Like that's big to have somebody in your call where you can just hit up and be like, man, I'm struggling on my sales. Like what should I do? And they can come and
Mm-hmm.
give you some advice that maybe you could tweak something and then boom. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
worked. That's just off calling somebody that you met at a networking event probably last month ago. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, and then like for me, I don't just stick with like, oh, going to like, just business events, like pop-up shops and stuff like that. I still like, go to the clubs, you know what I'm saying? Like even when I was living in Greenville, like I used to would sell my lashes at different clubs. Like I'll be outside the club and just be asking females like, y'all need some lashes. So it's like just doing, just going to different, parties or whatever. And like I tell people all the time, you can go to a club and have your flyers. And you know how, because anyway, when you come out the club, you'll see different flyers on your car. That's what people do. You know what I'm saying? You can do
Mm,
that. Like it's so many different ways. But like before I left Greenville, I had started like kind of like hosting parties a little bit, just so I can get so people can see me out more, because I that's important to just be out and let people see your face,
mm,
because a lot of times like people not gonna shop with you if they don't even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who you are. Like they don't know your product. They don't know you, your product, what you got going on. So you have to just put yourself out there more and get your face out there more. So that's why I had started hosting parties. So I could just get my face out there more so the people can see me. So they'll be like, oh, that's the girl I seen at the party. Oh, I see that she be selling this. Okay. I'll talk to her. I seen her. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that I had kind of like utilized because I like going out anyway. I don't go
Mm-hmm.
out as much as I used to, but when I was going out a lot, I like going out, so why not use that as a, you know what I'm saying, as a way to network.
Hey, that's a great idea, especially if you got product on hand. You going out for a purpose, like you going out here before you like yo before I hit this club, or I got these 30 lashes. I'm about to get these 30 off, so I'm finna go in
I
here.
promise you. I promise you. That's exactly what I used to do. That's because you know what, it's so crazy because when I was living in Malden, I lived literally right around the corner from Club Epic. This is back when everybody used to go to Epic. So
Mm-hmm.
I literally used to like pull up at Epic and have lashes in my car and just be like, "Oh, you need some lashes?" And that's how I used to do it. So hey, you gotta have your different audiences.
That's fire. Okay, so now say you a young girl coming up and you want to get into the beauty industry. What was that for? As hair,
Hmm.
lashes, and stuff like that. Like how you go about finding the right vendor? Because I know you probably had probably trials and errors because you're gonna lose money just to probably find somebody that's pretty good. How you go with a how you got that gut feeling like I think this the vendor I want to trust and get it
Hmm.
because you know business is always buy low, sell high. That's just what it is. That's with anything. So you're gonna
Hmm.
have to find a good vendor so you can get to your customers. What advice would you give to a young girl that's out here probably that want to jump into the same industry and want to find the right vendor?
Yeah, so I definitely suggest like not sticking to one vendor. Have backup vendors. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, when you're looking for a vendor, make sure it's a vendor who you can keep in contact with.
Mm,
Because it's ways you can like contact your vendor and talk to them and ask them this and that and this. So if you can't do that with a vendor, I won't even fool with them.
mm-hmm,
So make sure you're able to communicate with your vendor about different things. And first just sample the products. Like don't just find a vendor and think, oh, I'm gonna just use them and then think everything's gonna be okay. No, it's actually like steps. Like sample your products, make sure it's how you want, like what you want it to be. Like with clothes, I always with my vendors, like I like order an outfit, I'll wash them. See how it is after you wash it, see if it's still stretchy, did it shrink, does it still fit the same after you wash it? Like test everything out. And then have a backup vendor do those same steps, testing everything out for a backup vendor. And once you find at least two vendors, then you go with it.
mm. So you want to get find two solid ones and then rock with
Two.
them.
Yeah, two. For
Mm-hmm. That's
sure.
free.
Two. You don't want to stay with one because one might, have a shipping delay. And you
Mm,
don't want to keep your customers waiting on their shipment, so you gotta switch to the other vendor and see like what they got going on. Is their shipping time better, or it's always something that might go on with that main vendor, so you want to make sure you have a backup vendor anytime.
for sure. That's free game from your girl Candace iCandy. www.icandy.net. And we spelling that though. We spelling that candy different though. How we spelling that candy? No, I don't know. They
We
might be thinking it's CANDY, but that's KANDY, ain't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kandy. It's just something that kind of fit with my name because my name Candace start with a K, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
just I
hard. I
kind
ain't
of
gonna
changed
lie.
it up like that.
So when the people go to your website, they gotta subscribe, and then the people that subscribe, what do they get? What do they get first? They get the access to the bundles first.
Yes, they get access to the website first when it launches, so they'll be able to purchase the hair first, and then after I'll probably do it, and I don't even have a set date yet, so it's just good to go ahead and subscribe, cause like once you subscribe, and then I'll finally finalize a date where I want for my people on my email list to start purchasing. I'll just start sending out emails. So you'll
Mm-hmm.
just probably get like a pop up email like, okay, website live, ready for y'all to purchase. And I'll let them purchase first. And then, after then I'll, announce on, my business pages and on my other social media for everybody else to purchase.
Okay, for sure. You let everybody know your Facebook and how they can find you.
Yeah, so definitely my business pages, my business page for Eye Candy is Eye Candy, EYEKANDY fashion and beauty. Go ahead and and follow that page. And then have everything about what's going on with Eye Candy on that page.
Okay, for sure. Let's get back to these comments. Tiana said, "Not many to send mad face with y'all. I was trying to just show love. Oh yeah, cuz it's all love. I know you probably hit that wrong button. I know you hit the wrong button." And then cuz say, "Should you order from both vendors to keep them interested in your business?" That's a good question. Should you?
um Yeah, that is a good question. That's a great question. So I would probably, like I said, just make sure that the vendors that you do use, that you're able to chat with them. Because, like I said, it's ways that you can talk to them. I know some vendors use WhatsApp. So
Uh
you
huh.
can like talk with them through WhatsApp or however you talk with them, and just stay in contact with both vendors and just let them know to keep you updated on, because wholesalers, they have sales too with their
Mm-hmm.
wholesale. So just let them know to keep you updated on what they have going on with their sales, and just stay in contact with the vendors at all time, because you, like I said, you never know when something might go wrong with that main one you using. So definitely stay in contact with both of them at least.
Well, my personal opinion, what I do with my vendors, I make it a competition. I'll be like, look, we got a couple of them that we like, but I'll be like, look, I'm getting this from with this price over here with this vendor. I'm really liking them, but I'm letting you know. And then they always gonna come back and be like, oh, well, we can do better. We can do better than this. I'm like, well, show me. And I always compare. So I always keep them in competition with both vendors. So you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can always go back and forth. Because like with clothes, this vendor might you might like their clothes better, but this vendor might the stitching of the clothes might be better. So it's always like you say, you got to keep two of them, but you always got to keep them in competition with each other too. So
yeah, you
so
right.
definitely.
You right. Yeah, you definitely right about that.
Hmm. Okay, so let's talk about this management you got going on too though. So I heard you managing an artist too.
Yes, I am. Braylon. I got my management company, the one management that I just started this year. I just jumped out on faith with the management. Yeah. And it's something that I really was always thinking about doing. Like, people always told me that I should. Like, it's like, you should be a manager because you know so many different people. You always out. And at first I was like, nah. But then I realized how many people that I did know. And I'm like, maybe I could do it. So I kind of like jumped out on the limb and started my management company. I came across Braylon Thompson, which is a great artist, and we've been working with each other. And it'll be more. You'll see more from B Top very soon. But yeah, so I started that as well, seeing how that goes. At least trying it out. I always when anytime I come up with an idea, when an idea come in my head and I feel like I can do it, I start executing, making sure like like come up with a plan, like a business plan, execute, make sure everything is good. Then I just pop out with it and try it. And if I don't like it, then I won't try it again. But at least I can say I tried it. So that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, I love that hustle, that grind. Like you come up with an idea, you passionate about something, you go for it,
Yeah,
no matter
yeah.
what. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I
You
feel
never
like
know
if
what
you
might
if
hit.
you get an idea in your hand, you're not getting that idea for no reason. It's a
Mm,
reason why you have that thought. So, and me, when I have an idea in my head, like it's not gonna go away until I actually do something about it. So I have to go ahead and just do it and see how it is. And like I said, try it out. And then once I tried it out, then I could say, look, I did it. I might not like this, but I did it. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. For sure. So his name we said B Tump,
Yeah.
the artist. You say he an
Hmm.
R&B artist, right?
Yeah, he kind of remind me of like a mixture. I always say Mo 3. I always
Mm-hmm.
say Mo 3, but it's like a ride wave, Derez Deshawn type vibe from him. So, but he's really mostly R&B. He can sing so good. So y'all gotta check him out. All his social media is B Top. Also you can find him on my business page for my management company. The One Management is THAONE Management.
Mm. The one management. You know what I'm saying? Because she out here looking for the one that's gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, so let's talk about some of this. Let's get some free game about this marketing because I know you went to school for marketing, right?
Yeah,
So
I'm
what
in
kind of
school right now for marketing. Yeah.
and like as we know, marketing for a business that's like one of the most key things you can do. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So like, can you drop some game for somebody who's struggling in the marketing area for their business?
Yeah, so I always say just use all avenues of marketing, like use the email marketing, use the marketing for flyers, marketing social media, marketing, just any marketing any strategy, just use all of it. Figure out a way to use all of it. With social media, if you're gonna use an influencer, I would suggest making sure that, especially if it's a big influencer, make sure it's a contract involved, so you can make sure they're marketing your products on their social media the way that y'all agree that they're
Um,
supposed to be doing it. So I would definitely suggest that, because a lot of influencers have made a lot of business owners rich just by posting their products on their page. So if
mm,
you don't do that, just make sure everything is done right with that. Um, and as far as like, cause in my marketing classes that I've been taking, it's like been telling me a lot about like I said, like the flyers, like mailing, your marketing materials in. Sometimes like how you see people like driving on the road, you see their logo on the side of their car, do that. Like it's just so many different ways. You just really got to tap in. Like you can't just be stuck on one way. Like you can't just because you like to be on social media all day, you can't just be stuck just with social media. You have to do like every aspect of the marketing, like for real.
I'm telling you, marketing your own brand because you gotta market it like don't nobody know who you is, and people don't understand that email marketing. A lot of people don't look at the email, but whenever you buy something, whenever you go to the store, well, say you go to the mall, when you buy that purchase, what's the what before you scan? What they ask you? What they ask you?
That actually your email, yeah.
And why you think they ask you? Because they go email. because
All
that's
the
free.
sales.
That's a free.
Yeah.
That's a free marketing tool that small. I think small business owners don't take advantage of. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But it's
Yeah.
so that's when I started. I'm like, why they keep asking me? This is before I got into business. I'm like, every time I go, why they keep asking me for my dang email? I'm trying to buy and get on through. But like you say, that's a free marketing tool because they can email you all day. You know what I'm saying? It's free. I can email you
Mm.
5 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
And you
And
know
like
what? It
people don't use
depends on
that.
the age group too, because it's a lot of people that do still look at their email. I feel like, older generations, like I feel like me, and I just turned 30. I look at my email a lot more now than I did before. Like, so it just
Mm,
depends. But that's the thing about marketing. You're doing different marketing strategies to hit different audiences. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying earlier, everybody is not on social media. It's a lot of people on social media, but it's still that's a handful of people that's not. You know what I'm saying? So, or if they are on social media, that doesn't mean they're following your business page or your page. You know what I'm saying? So you still have to reach out to those people who that you haven't targeted. You know what I'm saying? But like I was telling you the other day, it was another strategy I had learned in one of my classes about like surveys. And I didn't even know how important like surveys was, because that's another thing too. Like when you go shopping to the mall, they'll tell you like, oh, it's a survey at the end of the receipt, and you can take that survey. So surveys is good too. It's great, and I used that strategy not too long ago, like a couple of months ago, when I first decided I was gonna relaunch my hair. I'm like, let me do a survey and see, what the girlies is liking now with the hair. Cause now they got tape ins, they got micro links and all that. Like they got new things with hair now. So I'm like, let me see what the girls is liking. And I'm glad that I did do the survey, because I was just gonna jump out there with like tape ins and micro links because I see
mm-hmm.
everybody doing it. But when I did the survey, I'm seeing that people still like, they still like the closures, the frontals that people been getting all this time. Some people still like the traditional sew in with the leave out. So I'm like, okay, surveys, are really good.
So basically, this marketing you got to hit every part of marketing: social media,
Mhm.
emailing,
Mhm.
surveys. You know what I'm saying? Because like you
Mhm.
say, you might miss that person. Somebody on social media might not see your page, but if you got that
Mhm.
email though, they
Mhm.
got to see that email every day. But yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
That's free game for sure.
Yeah, posters, flyers, like in Charlotte. One thing I love to see about Charlotte is like everywhere you turn, like you see a poster. Somebody done stapled a poster on a branch or something, or they done take the poster on the side of a building or something. Like, so like posters, flyers, like all of that. Like, you can just have like a T-shirt. Like sometimes you can just have a T-shirt with your logo on there, and just you go somewhere and people just see that. You know what I'm saying? Like just any little thing you can think of.
You right about that because it's like okay, say your business, say you doing the beauty and stuff like that. If they just keep seeing your logo, so when it's time for them to get hair, they always go back to your brand. 'Cause like I see this brand all the time. Let me go check
Mhm.
in, go on her Facebook and go on her. You know what I'm saying? Because I just see that all the
Mhm.
time. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yep.
you're right for sure. But yeah, man. So yeah, we getting it in though. I like this little interview though, for sure. But anything else you want to talk about though?
That's about it. Just make sure y'all go and subscribe. iCandy.net. Please, all my ladies, all my fellas that be having problems. Cause hair is not gonna be the only thing that I sell here. Hair is just, what I'm doing right now for the relaunch. But later on I might go ahead and add, my shoes or my outfits. I do all parts of beauty and fashion with my business. So just go ahead and subscribe. Stay subscribed so you can be emailed everything that's going on. Like the business page, Eye Candy Fashion and Beauty, because you'll stay updated by liking the page as well. And just stay tuned for everything Eye Candy got going on, because I'm definitely doing it big now that I'm relaunching.
Ooh, she finna go big. Yeah, I can. Y'all better get that for it sell out. And then you got far as like any tips for the hair. Okay, so you got this. So it's gonna be blonde, right? The first it's gonna be blonde hair, and it's called the
613.
631, right? What it's called?
613.
613. We got the 613. Can you get us so how long do this hair last though? How long do it last? Like when you buy it, how long will it last?
Yeah, listen, these bundles nowadays, especially my bundles, you can use it. I've used my bundles like 3 times before.
Hmm.
Long as you keep it washed, you can wash it. Um, Keep it like with the closures in front of us, make sure it doesn't get dirty. Keep everything clean, and you can use it at least 3 times.
Mm. You hear that, ladies? 3 times. That's after you use it, you gotta make sure you wash it. And then what y'all do?
Mhm.
Y'all just let it sit. You just let it sit.
You
You
can
gotta.
blow dry it. You can blow dry it, and then with the 613, is good because if you want to dye it, like you can use the regular blonde color, and then if you want to dye it another color, it's easy to dye because it's already blonde. See, with the
Mm.
black bundles, you have to dye it blonde first, and then dye it another color if you want another color. But with the 613 bundles, you can just go ahead and dye it since it's already blonde, so it's easier to
Ooh.
dye. So
So
yeah,
why would you want to buy black when you can just the blonde you can do it, you can get the blonde and then you can turn it black?
you can turn it black, you can turn it red, like you can turn it any color. It's easier. Like you don't have to do all the extra like how you would have to do if the hair was all black. If the hair was all black, then they'll have to bleach it so it can be blonde, and then they'll have to color it whatever color that they want. Versus with the 613, it's already blonde, so you can just go ahead and just dye it.
That's fire. So
Hmm.
have you ever like thought about connecting with somebody that do hair? Like somebody
Um,
that got a shop and that do hair, or you already connected with somebody like that?
well, if I was to do that, I would rather do wholesale.
Okay, okay.
Like do hair wholesale than sell it regular price. If I was gonna connect like with a like another beautician or something like that, I would rather do it wholesale.
Okay, so they have to buy a lot, not just
Yeah, they
like
have to buy a lot at one time. Right, right, yeah.
okay, 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 okay. I thought that'd probably be easier because they probably already got their plug though. If they
Yeah, a lot of hairstylists do already have their plug, but I mean, yeah, usually what they do is they'll buy a wholesale so they can have the hair on hand. So if I
hmm
was to do it like that, I would rather to be like a wholesaler and do it like that. In which I am looking into to see how I can do that because I feel like that'll be good too because there's so many people that do hair. um, so yeah, that'll also be good to make some money being a wholesaler.
that'd be fire. Like you say, get somebody fresh out of beauty school that don't really know, and you can come in, be
Hmm.
they plug, jump right on in. Like, look, I got the 613s.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I got
Right.
I get I get it right. I get it right. I got it right that time. The 613s.
Yes. Yes, you got it right that time.
I finna get. Hey, we finna be selling these 613s, man. I'm gonna have to get
You
some
know what?
and try
It
them
was a
out.
guy. It was a guy. I forgot what his name. Somebody from Greenville. He used to sell hair. He was selling like a lot of things for women at one point. And I think that'd be great for guys to do. Like a guy selling hair. Like you like
Yeah,
that's rare. That's so rare. That'd be so cool. Especially if you're an attractive guy. Y'all be getting all them sales from them females just cause you attractive.
Yeah, I don't know why that'd be crazy. I mean, pulling up the trunk. Look, you know what I'm saying? I got this, but I don't know. It's a hustle though.
It is. And I feel like I tell people all the time, like, if you're gonna go in business, women and kids are like the best target because women is always gonna shop for them, buy stuff for them. And the women is always gonna shop for kids and buy stuff for kids. I feel like men not really, that big of shoppers, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel like women and kids would be like the best, you know what I'm saying, market to, like, if you starting a business for real.
That's facts though. I can't lie about that. Like women, you said some game right there. Women and kids, like you say, women they gonna support and they gonna buy. You feel me?
Hmm.
Men gon' they gotta what's the trend? If the trend hot, they go tag along. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
ain't gonna be too quick. Some dudes is some support, but most likely it ain't too many that is though.
Yeah. Unless it's some shoes.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
love shoes. Some
Mhm.
Jordans or something like that. But yeah, women, they gonna always get their hair done. They gonna always need an outfit. They gonna always need some lip gloss or something. You know what I'm saying? So anything with women.
So we in all in the wrist podcast. We got Candace supporting her eye candy brand. She finna have these 613s coming out blind. And you fellas, yo, I ain't even know. So they blind. So you can yo lady, she can use them 3 times, right?
Hmm.
She can wash them, use them up to 3 times, and you can change colors. Like you can switch it back to black. If you want to tell your old lady like, look, it's getting ready to be Valentine's Day, baby. I don't need you to have that red in. I want you to have that red. She can switch it to the
Hmm.
red for you, my boy. You can't go wrong with that. For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a commercial on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can really do a commercial.
Because we got to get the fellas to buy too. For sure. Okay. All right. 2023 is coming. And I know you, guys, I looked on your page, you had a vision board. So let's talk about this vision board. Like how is it, how important it is to wake up and see that vision board, you know what I'm saying, that you made
Hmm.
3 months from now. You go back and it get you back focused because like this is what I wrote down, this is what my mind is on. Like how important is a vision board to you?
Oh yeah, I do a vision board every year. And I just hang it up in my apartment, and every day I look at it, like, because it's good to. I love to do anything that keep me motivated. So a vision board keeps me motivated. Seeing my vision board is gonna keep me motivated every day. And I did one, and I didn't put much on there because the magazines I had didn't really have much. But on my vision board I got, just keep working. um I got a camera on there because I do want to start doing more content. um
Mm,
because I always preach about like using all aspects of promoting and marketing, and internet is one of them. And I feel like I don't do enough content for the internet, so that's my goal for 2023, is to do more content. And not really like just content like solely about my business, but just any type of content to reach like different people, just to attract them to me. So once they get attracted to me and what I got going on, then they'll be interested in my business, and what's going on that side. So I said I was going to do more content. um 2023, I want to build more business relationships, just
mm,
continue to network and meet more people. I did also say I want to read more, because reading is really important. It's good to learn about all type, like just different things. Like you don't have, just because I'm a business owner don't mean like I have to know just everything in business. Like I want to learn more stuff about different stuff too. So I said I was gonna do that. Um, I said I was going to continue with school, because I'm still in school and I got, in 2023 I have 2 more years left. So I'm just gonna continue with that, and that's it. Just continue to build more relationships, content, everything that I've been doing. Really, just continue with it.
Shout out to you because you already doing that. Look, we starting out the content right now. So look, we
Right,
got
right,
so you starting out already. This ain't even January. You already we shooting off the year. Boom, this content right
right.
now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Then we building a relationship. Like, me and you, like we talk, so we gonna do something after this. Like, so you already
Exactly.
starting the year all right. You knocking out stuff already.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I'm serious. Like, when it comes to my business and everything I'm trying to do, I'm serious because I've seen people, like I know people who actually quit their 9 to 5 and ran their business, which I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with still having a 9 to 5 and having a business, because it's just more income, and that's the goal really, to have different incomes coming in. But
Mhm.
it's, if my business can make more money than my 9 to 5, then why not quit? You know what I'm saying? So, and I've seen that. So I take everything that I do with my business serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that people is really like doing it, like for real.
For real, and that's why that's so inspiring to like see somebody who started out with a 9 to 5 and just took that risk and like boom, like look, man, I'm finna put all my eggs in this basket right here, and it's sink or swim.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like that's, but sometimes you got to get to that point though. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause that's when the best hustle come out you though. Low key,
Oh
like
yeah,
when
and
there's
I've
no other
done it.
option, when there's no
Yeah.
other option, and you gotta like this is what you gotta do.
Yeah. And I've done it. I've done it. Like when I first moved to Charlotte, I think my first like year and a half being in Charlotte, I did not work. No job. It was just strictly like me doing pop-up shops. Um like I was telling you the other day, I found the area on North Tryon in Charlotte that looks like, it kind of looked like a flea market, cuz it be like so many people out there like with their own stuff selling it. So I found that area and I just used to be out there selling my stuff, or like just pull up different places. I was at a restaurant one time and I seen two young girls. This is my first day in Charlotte. Like when I first moved to Charlotte, I seen two young girls at a restaurant, and I told them that, about my lashes, and they purchased lashes. So when that's your main income, you'll find all types of ways to make a sale. Like you gotta sell, like you gotta make your money. So I know how it is, and it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
Mm. It is not for the weak. Like that's when the hustle gonna show for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, so that's why I like this platform I got. It's all in the risk. It's like what's the win without a risk? Cause like as us being entrepreneurs, you gonna like you say that sale, like when that next sale gonna come. First, we gotta make the sale. Okay, we finally make a sale, but now then it comes to a point where now how you keep on making the sale, how you make this thing keep going, and then that's the next
Mhm.
step. You know what I'm saying? And then you just gotta
Mhm.
keep growing and keep growing. And I feel like you gotta be a creative thinker though, because it never stops. It never stops. A problem is always gonna be a problem in something you trying to do when you trying to sell something or build a brand or something. It's always gonna be something coming your way, and you got to make a decision. And sometimes that decision might be wrong, but as long as you
Mhm.
make a decision and you learn from it and move on, that's all you
Mhm.
can do.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? Yeah, but I appreciate you coming on. We've been on this thing for about an hour. You feel me? Make sure y'all go to www.icandy.net. Tune in, get the 613s, exclusive drop, February. It's gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? And that's it for me. You wanna got one more thing you wanna talk to the people before you go? Before we go?
Just make sure y'all subscribe to my email list, ladies and gents. It's guy friendly as well. So y'all just make sure y'all subscribe and can't wait to for y'all to start shopping for real. February 2023. Our candy is relaunching, so definitely stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for having me on your platform. I definitely appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming on, man. For real. Like I say, you're a special guest. You're the first woman that came on here. You know what I'm saying? We the last episode before we go into the new year. So I'm always remember this. I appreciate your time for sure.
No problem. No problem.
All right, man. And we out of here, y'all. God bless.
Bye.